Hey guys, how's it going? It's Milo from I Am Hacks. Basically, today I'm here to give you a video of an alternative solution to Instagress, which, as everyone knows, has closed down in the last week. And yeah, everybody's losing their minds. But don't worry, there's a few solutions out there that we can look at. I myself have been trying out two different ones. The ones that I've come across were both Instaeasy and Massplanner. Uh, I'll give you my recommendations straight off the bat, but and then after that I'll go into the whys. If you don't want to stick around, if you just want to go straight to the software, you can do that in the links below. But basically, I recommend Massplanner only because it's a lot more granular. You can do a lot more with the software. Not just Instagram as well, but even just within Instagram, you basically have control of each little function that that you can have a user perform uh, with the software. Instaeasy does most of this stuff, and um, let me just say there's pros and cons for each one. Instaeasy I would recommend if you have a Mac computer and you're not happy to install Parallels, or if you don't have access to a VPS, because the user interface is a lot easier. It's cloud based, so you can basically you're in the software here, and basically everything runs from your web browser. Whereas Massplanner, um, it's a desktop software. I have a Mac, but I've installed a VPS, which I can make another video for if anyone's interested on how to do that. Yeah, basically I run it off the VPS. I myself am going to be sticking with with Massplanner, sorry, because it has a lot more functions, and um, it you can control a lot more social profiles. Even though I do have a Mac, the other big benefit is price. Instaeasy is $47 a month for the monthly license, whereas Massplanner. Sorry, I'll just take you down here to the prices. Instaeasy is, where are we? Yep, $47 a month or $347 a year. If you do want to check out Instaeasy, I've actually got a link in the description to a trial offer that you can just go to, which is $1 for 5 days, just to give it a try. Um, and then you can make up your mind from there. I think that's probably the best way to do it. It's the same thing with Massplanner. You can get a 5 day trial and then decide from there. But yeah, basically Instaeasy is $47 a month, a lot more expensive than Instagress was. Um, then you have your 347 annually. It basically does all the same stuff as Instagress did as well, which is a big plus. But yeah, I mean the cost factor is something to consider. Massplanner is $9.95 a month or $19.95 a month if you want all the modules. Basically, the $9.95 gives you most of the stuff that you would need. Unfortunately for us, the thing that you're limited on is Instagram scheduling. Everything else, Facebook is the same, Pinterest all the way up to LinkedIn is the same. Yet Instagram, we don't have the scheduling feature with the basic package, but you do get it with the upgrade. Um, and the scheduling feature is pretty awesome. I've actually That's pretty much one of the main things I'm going to use it for, among other things. But yeah, if you have a look further down, you've got Flickr here. You can also control a lot of different profiles with the premium version. You can even chat with Instagram, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, so now without stuffing around too much more, let's get into the software. Instaeasy, you can see that it basically does all the stuff that Instagress does. You can follow, like, unfollow based on hashtags, like based on hashtags, um, follow recent followers from another profile, um, all of that. So geolocation, it basically has all the basic functions you need. Uh, it also is very user friendly in that it's web based, and you basically log in, put your details in, and let the software go to work. Let me run you through Massplanner now, because it is a lot more involved, but it gives you so much more control, and it's a lot more impressive to me, especially, and it does have a better price tag as well. So we'll go to Massplanner now. So this is my VPS that we're looking at now. I'm running it on Volta. I set up a Windows trial, and yeah, just installed it on there, and basically letting the software go to work. So first of all, when you start off, you can see a dashboard here, and it has all the different functions that the software does. Basically, you can have look at your statistics, how everything's going. You can see I've been running it on the 24th. What's new, notifications. I mean, that's all admin stuff. So here's my social profile. So I've been running this as of today. I haven't gotten the software, basically the functions that I need to get to basically optimize my to get more followers, because I'm really just testing out the software as of today. But it is following, and it's doing everything that Instagress used to do. So yeah, it's just in terms of optimizing my profile and everything. I created a brand new profile for this tutorial. So yeah, I'm not in the best niche as well. So yeah, take that for what it is. Yeah, basically, so now you can add different profiles here. So as you can see, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, Tumblr, among many others. And once you add your account in there, basically you can go here into the tools and have a look at the follow feature. So basically you can like a user's latest posts. Sorry, that's at the bottom. I just set this up before. So you can set your runtime as basically how often you want it to perform different features. On here, I have it waiting between 45 and 90 minutes. Like I mentioned, it's a brand new account, so I didn't want to go too hard with it. Basically, follow between 1 and 10 people per operation. So it performs a certain operation every 45 to 90 minutes, and in that operation, I want them to follow between 1 and 10 people, and every operation has a delay of 50 to 500 seconds. So there's a bit of tinkering around there to get the right one. I haven't figured it out yet, but yeah. You can add a random sleep time. Basically, this is all little things you want to do to stay under Instagram's radar, so that you can have this software running without any repercussions. One of the big things with Instagress was that it was a cloud-based platform, and the way that it interacted was very very traceable, I would say. Whereas this, because it's on your computer, you basically get to run it from your proxy, and you can basically set every little minute detail in here so that it doesn't impact, it doesn't leave a trail. I mean, likely you're not going to set up the same way that I do. You may decide that it's a lot easier to do different, a lot more efficient to do different wait times. You want to move faster, you may want to move slower. I'm just starting off with the software, so I'm being pretty cautious, although I don't need to be, because I could always just create another account. Yep, so you add your sleep times, the days of the week you want it to run, follow a maximum of X amount of people. Yeah, I mean, this stuff's all pretty self-explanatory, so if I'll just have a look through and see if there's anything that really stands to be pointed out. Yep, so you can like based on captions, the user as opposed to in the last X days, latest post by the user. Over here you have the ability to add syntax, and basically comment on a post, and they also have tokens, so basically you can add the person's full name, first name, their username, however you want to do it. And over here you can test out the syntax. So this one says awesome work, and John is the first name that the system has, just for testing purposes. If I run it again, it'll say something else. Great work. If you don't know how to do syntax, just drop a comment in the comment section, and I'll do a tutorial on that. But it's pretty straightforward. but basically you can just get it to say a whole lot of different things, just so it doesn't. So this one says awesome photo instead of awesome work. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of different things you can do with that. You can set the limit for the maximum comments and all of that good stuff. And yeah, so then once you do your settings, you go to your follow sources. And sorry, just to go back here. Basically, once you do follow someone, you can say that you want to like their post. You can like random posts. You can also follow them. Sorry, you can also comment on their post, which is what this was. And yeah, so basically you have all these other functions here where you can also like and comment, but I'm just testing it out now that when I follow them, I comment straight afterwards. That way they already got the follow and then they notice my comment, and they'd be more likely to engage back. As I said, it's still early days testing out the tool, so I'm ironing everything out, but yeah, you can see the benefit of that. Or you can just go straight to commenting or liking. The other thing is follow sources. This is actually something that you need to set up pretty much straight away as soon as you start the campaign. What I do here is I follow people by keyword search, and basically the way I get all these keywords here is if you go into user and hashtags over here, you can type in a hashtag that you want your page to be about. So in my case, I did video marketing. I clicked it, and yep, so it's come there, and then you go search related hashtags, and basically the software is going to give you a whole lot of different hashtags that relate to video marketing, and it will rank them based on the amount of times they've been posted. So it's some really good data that you can get here. All you do is you go to the bottom and you copy all, and you'll have a whole list of these hashtags basically. Then you go back into the follow section, and you can go to your follow sources, and you just paste it all in there. And what that'll do is it'll allow you to basically follow people who have these from the popular hashtags, if they have these in their name, or if they have basically if they have any relation to this keyword, you can start following them. The other thing that I do is follow based on targeted accounts. So follow friends of targeted accounts. So there was a person named Tracy Timberlake who's influencer in video marketing. I put her name in there, and I added her followers and her followings, and that basically lets the system have some really good data of that, the people that are interested in that niche, your niche, and yeah, you can just let it go to work from there. And that's all the sources, and then you can check out the results here. Basically, it shows all the people I've followed based on what keywords, why I followed them, who's followed me back. There you go, you just got one person there that's followed me back. Yep. And then with the settings, once you have all that done, you just go here to the top, and you turn it on. So mine's already running, as you can see. The other thing that's really cool that I think people would be interested in is reposting. So basically, to repost, you can set up all of this stuff the same way that you did with follows, or however you think that would be the most effective, and you can limit the amount of times you repost someone's post and everything like that. And you set up your sources. I set it up the same way that I did with my follows, with my follow settings. And basically, yeah, you come in here, and what it does is it goes into all the people that you have targeted with these keywords, and it reposts their last post, and you can have it so you can basically credit them for the post. It edits the photo so it doesn't look the same. So it passes Instagram's filters and everything like that. But basically, yeah, you can do that. You can add your syntax here, and basically give them the credit that they need. You have your placeholder here for username, and you can actually have the system delete these posts after X amount of hours. So you do the post, you gain a bit of following, and then after a while, if you don't want it there anymore, you can delete it, and the system will do that for you automatically if you set it up to do so. And I don't have it that it posts automatically, although you can do that. I have it so that it sends the post to my drafts, and basically you have to come into here. First, you create your destination, and you over here you just link it to your Instagram account, which is my one profile, and then in your campaign, you have to basically start a campaign, create a new campaign, name it whatever you're going to name it. What to publish is you can leave that blank because you're going to just basically be publishing stuff from your drafts. Where to publish, over here you would select the destination list that you just created. When to publish, you can set that up as you want as well. These things, even though I'm just glazing over it now, they're actually really powerful. So say you want to schedule a whole lot of posts, you can do that on Monday and schedule it for the rest of the week or the rest of the month. It's you can do it for however long you want. Anyway, sorry, I just went on a tangent there. But yeah, you can use this to schedule your Instagram and Facebook posts and all of that. So it's actually really handy. When to publish. So if you come here into drafts, these are all the things that from the tool before that I was showing you. Is basically put all these different photos that I can now repost into my drafts list, and I can then go into them if I like it. So this one here is tag someone who makes a lot of money. So that's something that, and it's Pablo Escobar over there. So that's something that would be pretty interesting to post. I could put that in there if I was targeting entrepreneurs, and basically you just send it to your post list. So I could send it to my post list. I have it so it's deleting the drafts after I do it. And yeah, basically it will then go into my if I look at my post lists, I sent the wrong one. Anyway, I basically sent the wrong one, but yeah, this is now coming to my post list, so it'll just post whenever I want it to post, how I have my settings. So I can start my next post now, and basically it will post that onto my Instagram profile. I'm not going to do that now because I don't really want to post that photo, but it can't. That's basically how it works. And yeah, so it's actually really powerful. The tools, you can get really granular with it, as I said. And on top of that, you can add a whole lot of other social profiles. So it's not really just using the software for Instagram, but it's an entire social marketing hub, basically. And you can schedule all your posts, you can create fan pages, and all things like that with this one tool. So yeah, sorry guys, I know I rambled a bit. I didn't really have my thoughts together when I started this video, but from my use of both tools, I would suggest that definitely Massplanner is the one that has a lot more functionality and is a lot better value for money. Whereas Instaeasy, if you just want to go in and plug in some details and online and not have to worry about having a desktop software running, Instaeasy is your solution here. So you have two options. They both are great alternatives to Instagress. Yeah, it's really just up to your personal preference. What I'm thinking about doing, guys, is because I'm going to keep using Massplanner, is I'm thinking about starting a 30-day challenge for Instagram and my other social profiles. So I'm not going to start it straight away because I'm not going to go with the niche that I chose here. That was just really just to test the software out. So I just need to figure out what niche I want to go after. And if you have suggestions for that as well, you can put in the comments. Yeah, so basically I'll use the tool to go after all the different social profiles I have there and see if I can, what sort of social presence I can build with it over the 30 days. I think it'll be pretty interesting, a pretty interesting test. So if you guys have any thoughts, please do comment below, and I'll actually put a sign up link underneath where basically I can give you you can sign up to get notified of when I start the challenge and what I decide to do if you want to go that way, and yeah, we can go from there. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I'm Marlo, and yeah, if you have any questions